Hello, Namaste and welcome back. In this lecture, we will go through the key macros which you can use to expand the capabilities of your Confluence pages, allowing you to add extra functionality or include dynamic content. So let's start with the first macro listed over here, which is code snippet. You can use the code snippet element that is inserted by typing /code to access the list of elements. The code snippet macro allows you to display source code in your page with syntax highlighting. Let me just show you an example. So I've copy pasted a Java code here. The default language is Java, but you can choose from a host of other languages or environments which are listed over here. If you are an active coder, this can be a very helpful feature for you to insert the code and highlight the syntax. So once you publish this page, so you can see that the syntax of the language has been highlighted accordingly based on the language which we have chosen. Now let's go through the next macro, which is dates. So we have already used this macro in one of our last lecture. So you can insert a dates macro by just typing // and pick your date as per your requirement. Then comes the decision macro. You can use the decision macro to highlight any decisions that you have taken from your meeting. For example, if there is some conversation going on the page and you want to highlight the decision which has been taken during a meeting, you can do that using this macro and add the decision over here. Then comes the divider macro. So divider macro is used to separate sections of text using the horizontal line divider. So once you insert this macro, you can see that a horizontal line is displayed on the screen, and this can help you separate two sections. Next is the expand macro. So if there is some information on the page which is overwhelming at first glance, if you want a page to display extra information for the people who need it without cluttering it for everyone else, you can expand your screen by choosing this macro. You can expand the section to view the information under that section. So you will have to first give a title to this expand section. So once you publish this one, you will see only the title being mentioned on the page, and you can click on this expand button to see the entire content which is there under this section. Let's get back to the edit mode. So the next macro is info panel. In case you want to draw attention to certain content on your page, you can use the info panel. This creates a colored box surrounding your text with the ability to choose an icon with a specific background color. Basis the category of the note, you can choose the different options which are here. In case this is an alert, you can choose the alert or the warning option. So in that case, the text will appear with a alert icon mentioned against the same. That's all in this lecture. We will cover rest of the macros in the next lecture.